Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom,
And I am Mike.
and today is Mystery Mash Monday.
Mash. It is a mash.
So what do we do for Mystery Mash Monday? We unleash my wife on the many, many bottles I have on the other side of the room that are unopened. We try to guess type. We try to guess proof. We try to guess price. We try to guess whether it's finished or not. And ultimately, we'll grade it before we even know what it is.
Did you piss her off?
I always piss her off, so that's a given. But it doesn't look very dark is what he's referring to.
That's exactly what I'm referring to.
And it has a nice malty smell.
It's a kind of fruity, too.
It is, actually. I'll go with your fruity malt. I'm leaning towards an orange peel, actually, is what I'm kind of getting, like an orange zest.
I could almost go there.
Yep.
I don't.
Man,
sure.
it has a big malty smell, though. But it was
does,
capped,
but I'm
as you
not
could
sure
see.
if we crossed the pond yet. But
Oh, we crossed the pond.
I'm thinking
It's just which place we landed is the
it's
question.
a pretty good chance that we did.
Mm-hmm.
It has all that nose of all of the above.
Ooh. I don't know if anyone gets offended when we confuse the fact that Scottish and Irish. I don't know if there's a feud that goes with the whiskeys behind them. Like, they both think they're superior whiskeys. You know what I mean? So I'm going Scotch right off the bat, just for the record, on this one.
Ireland can't get along amongst themselves. So
No, I'm just saying.
So,
right, because
they
I
got
know
their
the
own-
Catholics don't like the Protestants. There's all
they
kinds
got
of
their own
issues with
internal
that.
problems.
That is them, right?
Besides
Don't they
that,
have
yes,
the-
it is.
Yeah, okay,
part of the
that's what I
story.
thought it was. But no, I know that. But I just there is variations, and they are similar in ways. But there's usually a distinct difference between, once you know what they are. I don't know. I'm not a connoisseur of either. So, but I'm
How
leaning
about
towards Scotch
I work
right
with
now.
a lot of them?
Yep.
They can be difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So, some can, some are always happy and cheery.
Well,
This
that
is
kind of
actually
displays our whole family. You know what I mean? So there you go.
uh,
That pretty much sums it up.
we have one.
Hence
One is
why
very
our
difficult.
grandmother's name was Keefe, which was formerly O'Keefe. So we got some of that in us too. So we're just a mutt. We're a mixed bag of nuts. I told you one of the things. I think we're Italian, according to the 23andMe or whatever you took. But I'm kind of leaning towards Scotch on this one because. Let me take one more sip. I think I might even take it two already, but I'm going to take one more.
You are ahead of me. I was talking and thinking too much. It doesn't really have a bad flavor. It's not
No, it doesn't.
overpowering. I don't know if we're not crazy in proof.
No, but it's bringing me that slight twang of the hint of the skunk cabbage I get off the monkey shoulder.
Oh, I'm not.
So it's just giving me right at the very end. It's just giving me that I'm not there. But it's giving me.
yeah.
Or if you do like a, back before I like it used to be Sam Adams, but you take like a Heineken beer or any of the green bottled beer, and you get that little bit of that bitter twang that kind of
Heineken still to this day has that.
could have that skunk. That's what I'm saying. All the
just
green bottled beers seem to do it
in
for
the
some
smell,
reason.
especially.
Yeah, it brings a
If
little.
you held
bit
your nose, it wasn't a bad
Right.
beer.
It brings that little bit. Yeah, you got to drink it ice cold, or otherwise you get that little skunky. Now I get a little bit of that, which I did when I remember on a monkey shoulder, and I want to say it was like that Telemedine or whatever we had over there that you had bought one of the times, but it's not in a bad way. Like I can drink it better than the Wild Turkey 101 that had the black licorice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Like
day and night flavors there.
Yeah. No, but that was like an offensive one to me.
Yeah, well, not for me.
Yeah, I know.
And I may jump back. But for where we're at, I might have to agree with you. I think we are in the Scotch land. I don't think, though, if anything, this might be this may be like an 86 or something.
Oh, I think it's low. I think it's low. We might even be all the way down to 80.
You think it is an 80?
You think it has a little bump in the proof?
I think
It is
so.
my first sip of the day. It does have a little something to it. I do want to say, though,
Very
it
fruity.
is full-bodied in flavor, though. It has a huge malty presence.
It does last.
And it does last. In
There's
fact,
no elbows here.
for what I remember, and actually, well, it's going to sound weird because I think it's in the future because we had to skip this day because my wife was gone for the whole week. So I'm actually going back to it. But I do believe the Redbreast is going to come out afterwards. I think this hangs on better than what the Redbreast 12 did. Future us maybe saying that.
It may.
I forget how it's going to play out, but we'll see where I run this one. But I think this one...
It has more of a multi flavor, I think, to it.
Right. I think it's a more intense flavor than what the red breast had. And I think it has a little bit better viscosity. And I think the flavor profile lasts in my mouth a little bit longer. Because I really only got malt off of the red breast 12. I didn't get a lot of anything else. So
it was a little hint towards the bourbon. This is no hint towards bourbon at all. This is but I'm not disappointed.
Mm-mm.
This is a far cry from your Band-Aid way back in the day. So
but is it? That's the question. We're going to have to go back one of these days.
And buy one of them suck ones?
I think I'm going to have to because I think we just have adapted enough
to
where the transition
I don't think
of
it's
taste.
that much.
You said that though, but what was Donegal?
No, that changed. I should bring that in.
I don't think it changed as much as you have. That's what I'm trying to say. I think our taste buds have adapted over this.
I can bring that one in, but I mean, we need to go back to the handle.
No, that's fine. Like Clan McGregor or Inverhouse. Those are a couple of the
those
ones I
are your
used
two
to.
favorites.
I used to bury them all the time.
And I can bring the Donegal back.
What was it, J and B or something like that? We did
that
too.
was pretty popular.
That one was that was another one that we thought was pretty good back then. There's a good chance that this is carrying a lot of flavor. There's a good chance this might be the one that Al gave me. I can't remember what the name was. It wasn't Glenfiddich, I think. It was one of them, like a name brand one.
A Glenfiddich though.
Did you?
I did pick up a Glenfiddich. I think it was.
Like this is tasting like it's something. Like this has like some years behind it.
I'm not.
Even though I'm not getting an oaky presence.
Did we get a Lavagan or something? Did I buy one of them too?
I don't know really what's over there. When it comes to Scotch, you try to steer me away from it, so it's been in there for a while.
Yeah, that's what well. Usually. But I do shop because you tend to always go to a bourbon and a whiskey.
Right.
So I try to take notes of when people write, try this one, this one. I write those down and go wander into Scotchland. I have no idea and try to pick one of them out. Do we still have an Ardbeg over there too?
No, it's over here. We already did it.
The one we bought?
Mm-hmm.
Been a while.
Yep. I think I like that one a little bit better because of the aggressiveness of I actually like.
I didn't mind that.
I'll tell you what. The more I keep drinking this is really hanging on. This is coating crazy. I'm actually liking this a lot. There is a fruit in the front.
There's definitely
huge malty presence. I got to say, like huge.
Yep.
Even compared to like no oak. But on there.
The nose.
So I'm going to go Scotch. I'm going to go unfinished because I'm not really getting that fruit's throwing me a little bit. But I'm going to stay unfinished anyways because I don't know if we have a finished one over there.
I'll agree and agree.
Man, I want to go a little proofier though, just because it is sitting in my mouth a little bit. I did like your 86, by the way. I don't want to steal it, but I don't know really what else they do. Just because it tastes like it has a little bit something more in there.
I don't think it would go crazier into the 90s.
I don't think I can go with like the 92 or anything. I think 86 would be my limit on that one.
Because it's not setting crazy at anything at all.
No,
but it does. The flavor does stick around.
Sticks though.
It does stick.
Flavor sticks.
Great
price. I'm gonna say
$49.99
for a Scotch. That's what we'd like to pay. No, I got you. I was gonna go. I don't think it is
a 12-year.
It's gonna be. If it is that one
$69.99.
that Al bought, it would be like almost $100 probably.
I'm probably gonna go back.
Like if you're gonna go with like one of the name brands with a 12 to 16 on it, you know you're gonna be upwards of 100. I don't hate your $59.99 because you don't like this as a profile flavor.
No, but I honestly, it's what I think we did pay. I'm gonna go.
What did you pay for the red breast? Because I think I like this slightly better. I think it has just a little bit more. That was like $59. So that's what I'm saying. So a good 60 to 70. I don't think I would be upset. I think it's bringing a little bit more to the table than what that did. It's a different flavor because we'd almost have
to go side by side.
Yeah, it'd be Irish and Scotch. That'd be different. But
it would be. But
great. Keeping in mind, Future Us gave, I think, Red Breast an A-. I think I'm in the same ballpark.
I was going to say,
because I like it.
I think, honestly, I think they would drink probably close side by side.
Yeah.
So I could go there.
I actually like the A- because I remember giving like the Ardbeg or the one that the Classic Laddie did that was high, the heavy peated one. My mind just went blank. It just... I think I like that aggressiveness better, a little bit more. I like the A- on this one.
I can live with that.
All right, let's see what we actually have. Wow.
That's been
We have
here.
Irish.
We
That's
have been here
crazy.
a while.
This has been over there forever. All right, let me find my notes on this one. I'll be back in 1 second. All right, so we are back. And let me tell you something. This has been over there probably a good 3 years anyway. So
Good too.
let's get into it. Well, let's just see what it is, actually. This is the Busker Triple Cast, Triple Smooth Irish Whiskey.
It's smooth.
Yep. Triple Cast, Triple Irish Whiskey. Now, we were saving this because there's 3 different things that went into the Triple Cast one. And we did 2 of the 3, and then we never got the 3rd one. So this thing's been sitting over there for years. So let's get right into the particulars on this one. This is the Busker, not Busker, because Jimmy is a magician and said, you're saying it wrong, because they have something to do with whether they're roadies or something to do with magicians. He'll leave a comment down below when I massacre it like this, and then he'll explain it. But this one comes in at 80 proof. We got it for $19.99. It is non-age stated. It is produced by Royal Oak Distillery Limited out of Clurusk, Lower Carlin, Ireland, R21, whatever that means. It's a blend of quality single grain and very high percentage of single malt and single pot still. And it is imported by Di Serrano out of Somerset, New Jersey. And it is matured in bourbon, Marsala, and sherry. So it is matured in them casks. I do not believe it's finished in them casks because I got that confused the last time we did one of these. But it's neither here nor there. It does have a nice fruity flavor.
I was going to say, that would kick in why there's so much fruit in the nose.
Yeah.
So.
But it has a huge malty presence. Huge malty
yes,
presence.
absolutely.
So I can see where it's a high percentage of the single malt one that because they had 3 of them. I forget which 2 we did, and we just never got the 3rd one.
Disliked the 2 that we did. I think it fell right into a pretty decent pour, especially for the price.
I agree with you, although I do get that slight twang that I got off a monkey shoulder when I was getting that hint of
you said that earlier
thing.
about it.
I still get that. I will be curious to see. This might not be a bad one to put in an Irish blind. To see, it's $19.99. Granted, Mike got these on sale when he bought these. He's found these again after the fact, and they were more money. You can leave a comment down below.
They are more money around here.
Right.
I
forgot where you got
I think it was in Gloucester at the time.
That was a long time
I don't know
ago.
if they just wanted them out or what, but
because we got all 3 of them for that price.
We did,
and I remember
and they didn't have the gray one. That's the only one that he didn't have, and if they did, I would have got it. So.
Right. I remember saying, boy, for that price, you can't beat it. It is a ton of flavor, and it is all of that. You know what I mean? It is definitely bringing a ton of that flavor in there. So
and it would be 2 for 1 for most of them.
Mm-hmm. No, definitely. Yeah, no, that way. So I might have to slide that in if we do an Irish blind, just because I think, give it a shot. At that price, it's drinking hearty. In fact, it drank so full of that single malt flavor, I was leaning more towards Scotland than Ireland because I just thought it had that huge foot. We did that with the North Cross, if you remember. That was another cheap one that I said, I think it might be Scotch because it just tastes so good. Obviously, I don't know my Irish because I'm 0 for 2. Actually, that might even be tomorrow. Or that was last week's, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was last week on Monday that she had picked it. She's on an Irish kick. So obviously, maybe I did piss her off. But, well, there you go. That's Mystery Mash Monday. Again, if you've tried these, leave a comment down below. If you can get these for $19.99, these are a buy all day long. This is actually very good. I think your boys, as you like to call them, would actually like this. There is zero aggression.
I think I got the red one at the house.
You have one of them?
I think that's in a Chardonnay, not a Chardonnay, a Cabernet or something.
Yeah.
Cask or something. And they did, because again, I think they're all 80, and it's just a very easy drinker. So.
And that finish is just all that malt.
And
you don't
the
get
nose
like a heavy oak. No, it's strong.
This is super fruit nose in this.
For me, because I get that weird little, twang of the thing. Yeah, see, I get that little hint of a skunk beer or a skunky cabbage there. I'm not 1,000, but it's not to the point where I won't drink this. It's just it leaves it. I'll also slam Heineken and Sam and anything else you throw at me, but it still gives me that little twang at the end. So there you go. That's our review. That's Mystery Mash Monday. This is the Busker, Jimmy, the Busker, not Busker, Irish whiskey, triple cast and triple smooth. That being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more.
Cheers.
I hope I picked which one it's supposed to be, because if I said it wrong, I always start to crap.